Hi there, welcome once again. So lesson 3 on earth science is a quick one. We are just looking at the functions of carbon within the environment. Okay, so in basic 5 we learned that air is a mixture of gases, and even in our previous lesson in earth science we talked about air as a mixture of gases. Okay, now the carbon dioxide in the air is made up of both carbon and oxygen gases, 1 part carbon and 2 parts oxygen. So it's very important to plants and animals, the carbon dioxide. Plants use it and water to prepare their own food through photosynthesis. Human beings and animals breathe out carbon dioxide during respiration. Do you know some other use of carbon dioxide? Well, when you open mineral water or soft drink such as Coke and Sprite, they make some fizzy sound. Okay, it is because of carbon dioxide in it. That is why that sound comes. Okay, so usually we say there is gas in the drink, there is gas in the drink. The gas in the drink is the carbon dioxide. Alright. Also, carbon dioxide is used in fire extinguishers to quench fire. So the fire extinguishers that we see in our homes and our school are also made out of that. It also contains carbon dioxide. Sorry. Now, how does it get into the atmosphere? How does carbon dioxide get into the atmosphere? No, it's a gas that can be found all around us in the environment. When carbon is attached to oxygen, it is called carbon dioxide. Plants use it and sunlight to make their food. This is how carbon becomes part of the plant. Now the carbon in plants move into human beings and animals when they eat fruits, vegetables, and plant leaf. When plants, animals, and other living things die and buried in the soil for a long time, they begin to decay, and after some millions of years, the decayed parts of the plant and animals turn into fossil fuels. So the examples of fossil fuels include coal, petroleum oil, and then gas containing what? Carbon. Right. Now, the carbon in fossil fuel move into our environment when they are mined and burnt to produce more fuel for us to use. Now, there are some materials in our environment that contain carbon. Okay, so it can be found in both living and non-living things. So when you look at the following, when you talk about things in the environment that contain carbon, we can talk of pencil. Okay, the pencil that we use in writing at school. Okay, we use in drawing. They have a component of what? Carbon in it. They have a component of carbon in it. We can also talk about charcoal. Charcoal is also and something in the environment that contains what? Carbon. It is also something in the environment that contains carbon. The food that we eat, okay, the food that we eat also contains carbon. The food that we eat also do contains carbon. Carbon dioxide in the environment, either from the fossil fuel or from our breathing out, they all what? Contain carbon. So I mentioned carbon dioxide. Now the fuel that we use, okay, the petrol, the diesel, the gas, they all contain carbon. Even in pharmaceutical industry, carbon is added to other elements to produce what? Medicines. It is also used in the production of car tires, bicycle tires. Okay, they are all used. Carbon is used in producing all these things. Finally, the fire extinguisher, like I mentioned earlier, carbon in addition with oxygen is used in the preparation of fire extinguishers. So I guess now you know a few uses of carbon and how we get carbon in the atmosphere. Okay, so I'll bring in the next lesson on earth science. So just stick with me and let me take you through, right?